Well, hello friends, this is Tommy Oaks and welcome to the Story Break. The story I want to tell you today is called a cautionary tale. I'll tell the tale and then give you the caution in case you might miss it, okay? Well, once upon a time there was a princess who decided one day to leave the castle and go walk around in the woods. She was walking in the woods and she came upon this pond that had lily pads on it. And sitting in the middle of that pond on a lily pad was a big old green frog. She looked at that frog and that frog looked at her, and all of a sudden the frog did an amazing thing. He spoke and he said, "Kiss me, I'm a handsome prince." She said, "Well, you certainly don't look like a handsome prince." He said, "Go ahead and kiss me. If you do it right, you'll see." So she kissed him. And nothing happened. Well, she wiped her mouth a little bit and went back to the palace there. She got up the next day, though, and all day long, she felt like she wanted to go swimming. So late that afternoon, she put on her swimming suit and went down to that pond in the forest. She jumped in the water and was paddling around, and she went down underneath and came up. And there, sitting on a lily pad again, was the same big old frog. And he said, "Kiss me, I'm a handsome prince." She said, "Well, I kissed you yesterday and nothing happened." He said, "Well, try it again. If you do it right, you might be surprised." So she kissed him again, and nothing happened. She went back to the palace, dried off, went to bed, got up the next day, and she had a wart on her finger. Well, she went down to the pond to complain to that frog. He was still sitting on that lily pad, and she said, "I want you to look. I got up this morning and had a wart on my finger." He said, "Well, it looks like a fashion statement to me. Don't you know everybody likes warts? I think it looks good. Kiss me again. I'm a handsome prince." She said, "I've already kissed you 2 times and nothing's happened." He said, "Well, these things work in threes, you know. 3 wishes, 3 impossible dreams, 3 tasks. Give me another one and let's see what happens." So she gave that frog a 3rd kiss, and poof! Her skin turned green, and she turned into a frogette. Nowadays, she spends most of her time sitting by the pond eating flies. And that's the cautionary tale. In case you didn't get the caution, here it is. You better pay attention to what kissing is doing to you. Because princes are not always disguised as frogs. And sometimes, instead of a frog turning into a prince, you'll turn into a frog. And that's the end of that. Well, this is Tommy Oaks. See you the next time on the Story Break.